Ready to play and continue. Control. Now, where we last left off, if I remember right, we were doing a side mission or continuing down into a location that was proving most difficult because of the rotten creatures that is just absolutely devastating. So, hopefully we can continue that location. See what's down there, doing all the missions, and hopefully be able to resist the spore's effects, and be able to collect all the little hidden locations, hidden details, all that good jazz. Ugh. So, here we are. Just waiting it to load. Waiting for it to load. Still wonder what the being is that is with your character. Still wondering. And I'm all the way back here. I'm all the way back here. Mold autopsies. Let's see. Subject blank. Autopsy report. The deceased was a blank-year-old blank with no significant past medical history. The subject was brought in after being discovered in the active threshold, in an early state of decay that is characteristically fungal-based in its appearance. During autopsy, the cadaver's pleural cavities were removed to be entirely filled by the fungus known as the mold. To an extent, the medical staff were forced to put on decontamination suits. The procedure was also hindered by anomalies, such as the deceased's high body temperature and undulating torso muscles, presumably, but not probably, caused by trapped gases. Routine samples, as well as tissue samples, requested by Dr. Underhill, were successfully extracted. However, the rapid retrogression condition outside of the host body needed to be noted. Cause of death? Mold ingestion. Oh, so smells super sweet, but eating the mold causes you to experience not so fun things. Okay. Or for you to remote thought. Is there a new weapon? Oh dear.
P6 is what the Bureau calls Dylan. His cell's been breached. Has the Hiss found him? Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
I don't think even she can. This seems like a very serious issue that's happening right now. So that'll at least allow easy access. Oh! That's not good. Oh, what the hell? Someone died in an alternate world.
It's been a long time since Dylan and I knew each other. I've wondered about him. What kind of man he'd grow up to be. Were things as hard for him as they were for me? Maybe in here, they were even harder.
But...
Oh, hello. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm Jessie.
The new director. I need to get inside.
New director? Right. Well, okay. Hello, I'm Frederick Langston, the Panopticon supervisor. It's not the best time for a tour. We have hiss everywhere, numerous cell breaches, and system failures across the board, but you're the director, so here we go. Founded by Zachariah Trench, the Panopticon is our state-of-the-art repository for all altered items.
I don't have time for this.
Power and...
I was told Dylan Faden was kept here. Can you help me find him?
Faden? Sure. Darling wanted him somewhere secure and isolated away from people. He's in the maximum security cells, upper level. But there's currently a pressing matter, ma'am. We've got an object of power loose in there. It's wrecking the place. The Benikoff TV, it's a real doozy. Salvador took a team in to handle it, but no one's heard from them for hours. This is a Category 5 OOP we're talking about, and if we don't contain it soon, it will tear the Panopticon apart. And we don't want all those altered items getting loose, ma'am. No, trust me.
Dylan's in there. Open the door, Langston. I'll handle it.
If you say so. I usually tell first-timers not to touch anything, so, just do that. Here, I'll get the door for you. And please, ma'am, call me Fred.
Thanks, Langston.
Oh, hello.
Numerous cell breaches on everything.
So I just need to contain, I need to control a threshold.
Dylan's close.
Okay.
But that object of power might wreck this place before I find him.
Boom. So I need to go to parapsychology. Yep, there's the phone. I have to get down there. Well, so there's two object of powers that I need to interact with. The anchor and now this TV. Hopefully I get to fly at some point, because apparently that's a huge staple in this game. Just hoping I can actually do it. Oh, that's dumb. It was just that Healy dude that was causing a problem. Oh well. Alright. Let's see. Ooh. That's close. Let's not die. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh dear. There's no... Oh dear. It's a giant fan. I'm your big fan! Wait, is that a hammer? That's a hammer. It's not Thor's hammer, is it?
Something went wrong with the Bureau's plan to make Dylan the next director. Marshall made it sound like it was all Dylan's fault, but how much of it was what the Bureau did to him? I don't think she's telling me everything.
Yep.
Hello? Is anyone there?
What are you doing in there?
Oh, thank God. Look, someone has to watch this object at all times, or it deviates. My shift replacement never showed up. Can you help me?
Damn.
I can't, I'm sorry. There's an emergency. I'll come back, I promise.
Okay, just don't forget. I can't stare at this thing much longer.
Nope, wrong button. Finds an agent, so he can't stare much longer, but if he blinks, then the refrigerator will deviate.
That's the object of power. I need to cleanse it.
Whoa. Whoa. That's crazy. Is that a Poltergeist TV?
Salvador, the head of security. This team didn't stand a chance. Okay, TV. Another object of power going nuts.
Here we go again.
Whoa. Use the TV babysitter. Levitate superhero over the obstacle. Newsflash, ABB. To his static attempts to breach us. Brink of survival. What? What was that last bit? It happened so fast.
Okay, dealt with the TV. Now I can find Dylan.
Ow, what the hell? But is that a giant swan? Oh, jeez, it is. Wait a minute. It's a balloon? The popped one next to it. What? A water jug? Oh, the getting together, telling a joke around it type of thing. And is that a... That's a crowbar. It's a freaking crowbar. Why a crowbar?
Dylan. So close.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you there, Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way. We need to get back. I have to see my brother.
Oh, load please. Load please. Oh god. Load please. Oh jeez. Oh goodness. How did he get out? That's my question. Who let him out? Right, I still need to...
Eyes open, Philip. Keep...
Hey, what can I do?
Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you, thank you. If I look away, I don't know what this thing will do. You have to get me out of here. The door can only be opened by the Panopticon supervisor. That's Langston, if he's still around.
Langston. Yeah, I know him. I'll go ask him how to get you out.
Please hurry. My eyes, they can't. They can't.
Hey, calm down. Just focus. What's your name?
Focus. Right. My name's Philip, and I think I can hold on for a bit. It's just my eyes. My eyes hurt so much.
Just hang on, Philip.
Baby stroller, not a thing that's wanting to be seen. A globe, I guess flicking it. Crit triggers it to go somewhere. Where the hell is this? Archives? Thing is definitely in the way. Careful enough, you might not even find me. Might just be holding secrets in here. Or resources, whatever it is. Shatter recoil. That's efficiency level 5. I'm alright without that. Oh goodness. I know the reason why it lags because I'm not on a PlayStation Pro. I'm just on the regular old PlayStation. Oh, jeez. It's underneath me. You stay there. Don't, Oh, hi! How'd I get down there? That thing is freaky. Book hub. Go. Now let's get out of here. Book hub. We'll fix that in a moment. I just love my gold suit that I got from doing all the lucky things, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, gotta head to floor 1. Take care of all that.
Didn't bring like checkers or anything, did you?
Any active... There's someone named Philip up in a cell. He's watching a refrigerator and very rapidly losing it.
Philip? Oh shit, I forgot about fridge duty. He's been in there for over a day, I totally forgot.
You forgot about him?
There's a lot going on. The hiss, the Benikoff TV. Considering the number of things I'm juggling, ma'am, I think it's...
Listen, it's fine. We just need to get him out of there. He said you'd be able to open the cell door?
Yeah, I can unlock it on my terminal. There. Done. Door open. But Philip can't just leave. The fridge is behaving erratically. Ocular contact is the only thing that seems to placate it. If we don't have someone in there watching it 24/7, people will die.
I'll figure something out. I'm pretty good with these things.
Being pretty good with altered items isn't standard Bureau procedure, ma'am.
He doesn't know us very well. What's the difference between objects of power and altered items?
Think of them like storms. Objects of power are like tropical cyclones or hurricanes for the uneducated. They're big, rare, and scary. Of course, directors can just bind the OOP and become the eye of the storm. Altered items are more like weird thunderstorms. Some may rain frogs, some may rain corn, but they all rain something.
And how does the hiss factor into all that?
It's changing them, making them aggressive. Now they're all raining, I don't know, knives. Knife rain.
Nice metaphor. How do you keep the altered items under control?
It depends on the item. Each one has different needs. Ritualistic touches go a long way. Singing to them.
Did he say
Flipping the
singing?
lights 3 times, that sort of thing. It's not superstition if it works.
That's funny. Okay, well, let's, I'll worry
see you
about
later,
you
Lance.
in a moment.
I'll be here, like always.
Okay, not that button. Oh, shit. Shit. That sucks. This game is just bizarre. This game is strange, but it's entertaining. The inner workings of your character's mind is definitely entertaining.
Hello? Jesse?
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip?
Oh, did it just eat him? Oh.
If I look away, it hurts me. This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. Fuck?
Oh, shit. Oh. Holes. Holes in the ground. Holes in the ground. Crap. What the hell is that thing? The former is what it's called?
Hello? Jesse?
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Oh, thank you. Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? If I look away, it hurts me. This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. The fuck? Black Pyramid here. The fridge seems fixed. Did fighting that thing off change something?
Me too.
You guys didn't bring, like, checkers or anything, did you?
Any active duties?
How'd it go? Where's Philip?
Philip's gone. Something happened before I could get him out.
Poor Philip. He never did like fridge duty. But if you're here, then who's watching the fridge?
The fridge is fine now. I took care of it.
You don't just take care of altered items. What did you do?
I touched it and wound up in the astral plane. This thing was in there. It was huge, had one big eye. Wasn't friendly.
We've been getting reports from the astronauts lately about something fitting that description. The astral plane is usually connected to our world through objects of power, not altered items. If this thing is linking itself to altered items, then it's clearly powerful. This may happen again.
Do you think that thing is what got Philip?
Must have been. The Panopticon is a dangerous place. The agents all know the risks. But, since you're some sort of altered item whisperer, I've got a list of others for you to corral. The Hiss are causing containment breaches left, right, and center. Here, start with these. I'll see if there are any others missing while you're gone. My life just got a whole lot easier.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Fly! Alright, so there's... I gotta go to the missions real quick, because I gotta turn off this. I gotta turn this sucker off, or else it'll cause nothing but problems. That'd be very bad now, wouldn't it? Definitely terrible. One second.
This is the safe room Will showed me. The one with the altered item inside. Great. More clocks.
What? Okay. Let's break that down. Let's break this down. Let's break this down. Break this down. Break this down. Break this down. Break that down. This down. This down. Oh shoot. Ooh. Not what I wanted to press, but that's okay. Wait, where'd it go?
The fuck is that?
It's making more clocks.
Damn it. Of course. I keep pressing the button even though I'm flying already because, you know, I'm dumb. Ah! And I needed to make more clocks. That definitely is an interesting music track for fighting this particular boss. This particular altered item. I'm just gonna leave that room. I don't have time.
This is the safe room Will showed me. The one with the altered item inside. Great. More clocks.
Oh, come on, that's hard. Okay, that's difficult.
This is the safe room well shown. The one with the altered item. Great. More clocks. The fuck is that?
It's making more clocks?
That's such a weird thing. Oh boy.
There. No wonder the Rangers had such a hard time with that one.
Chase and contain the traffic light. Chase and contain the hand chair. Chase and contain the moving letters. The active threshold, I forgot. That's where I need to go for this. Now that all that's been contained and done.
What's up, buddy?
Not much. What's going on?
I finished synthesizing the samples. Ingest this pill, then go and find the source of the mold. Only there can we begin to understand how to stop it.
So you promise I won't end up walking around covered in mold?
Ugh, the pill will prevent any biological infection by the mold.
Take a mystery pill because a rude lady in a hazmat suit tells you to. Great idea, Jesse.
Ugh. Honestly, did you want me to wrap it in cheese?
Not the taste, the smell. It stinks in here now.
Good. That means the pill is working. The worse it smells, the safer you'll be. Now go. Find the source.
Thanks for the information.
My pleasure.
So now I have to go further down, huh? Hey, what can I do you for? Other than I just broke the door. No, I did not break the door.
This must be the pit Underhill was talking about.
Squad Captain Lopez, reporting on Expedition 17B. At the formation now, visually, no distinction from the previous visit. The link detectors are still standing. One arch has a light flashing, so we're gonna give the area once over. Then we'll head back. Lopez out.
Oh, God. The further I go, the worse it smells.
Mode's very inaccurate.
They're all dead. Things killed them. You're listening. Get out.
They're all mannequins. Is he T-posed? This dude's T-posed. Or the, that's funny.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
Oh!
Nope. No.
Oh, shit. Oh. Ah, what the hell? There's so many of them. Oh, goodness.
I'm just okay.
Oh, good.
Is that the source? It's... Nope. Being surprised at all the weird shit in this place.
That's way too close. Yeah, but now how do I get out? Oh, right there.
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.25. Underhill sent us down this weird-ass threshold looking for whatever made you all these
Let's return to the active threshold and tell her that everything is good now.
You've returned, I see. And you're not sprouting mold from your eyes. I take it that means my pill worked. Now tell me everything. Did you find the source? You did, didn't you?
I found a big, angry plant. Like, gigantic. I killed it.
You killed it! You found the source and you killed it! I could have learned so much from a live specimen.
Her concern is touching. Really, it's too much.
Here, I brought you a sample.
A piece of the innermost mold. You're not such a lost cause after all. Strange. So different, even superficially. Another stage of growth, perhaps.
Please, no more stages.
You'll be pleased to know that cutting down the creature at the source has already resulted in a notable cessation of the mold's rapid growth. You've bought me time for further study.
So what now?
I'm glad you asked. While you were busy in the pit, a number of mold hosts were sighted beyond the threshold. They managed to sneak out without the rangers noticing. There's a reason I didn't send Steve and Andy to find the mold source with the others. These vagrant hosts must be eradicated as soon as possible. The mold can still be spread by their overgrown bodies.
Any idea where they went?
The hosts I've observed are not a sprightly bunch. Here are the reports I've received. They'll help you find them.
I'll go take care of them.
Good. And do be quick about it.
There's a nice way to say that.
Thanks for the information.
Back again, Director.
Let's see how this goes, because I don't know how this will go. And something tells me my brother just arrived home. Good for him. Now let's see what this lies ahead.
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the His signaling range. But how did Darling create it?
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here.
Where is
Am I
he?
too late?
How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Did you hear that the Hiss prisoner they captured is the director's brother?
Brother? And she brought him here? She's gonna get us all killed. I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My old ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss. I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Apparently the director restored HRA production. They're already getting other survivors out of safe rooms.
Great. Maybe I can get back to my office soon.
Marshall orders us to just sit on our asses and then leaves? What's the deal?
Oh, what the hell?
Probably out doing some recon.
Then she should have taken us with her. I need that. Damn it.
This is strange.
About this Arish guy.
I heard some rangers saying he saved them in maintenance. They were attacked by a new kind of hiss, and Arish got them out.
All right, but still, a security. Yeah.
Hear that the Hiss prisoner they captured is the director's brother?
1 second.
You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the way. You've always been in your youth. Why does it patrol? We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, while you are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's Dylan.
White pearls,
Can
but
you hear
yellow
me?
and red in the eye.
Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
You've always been in your youth. Why does it patrol?
Do you know who I am? Oh, you know me. Say it.
You're Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign. Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this to be
Can you stop
true.
that? Please? Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small. In Ordinary. In the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny. I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet. You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jessie. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into. Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself. I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here. Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Little weird situation.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. a girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure. What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
Maybe she's a byproduct.
The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red and...
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him. I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here, so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
You are born through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him. Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
Shit. That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around, until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay, thanks for sharing that. For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself. Any new dreams you'd like to share?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real, like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place. and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he told me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Door said he himself was in all of them at the same time, endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
Through time, the thunder's hum distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is made right.
I'm gonna keep on my golden suit. Can't not go with that. Without that. 'Cause it's just too good. Sorry. I'm sorry. Mothod. Can't play this for much longer today because I don't know if my game will actually, well, if the recording will keep what I have and not accidentally cut it out by accident. Besides, I've been restreaming for a little while, so I think I might call it as soon as I get to that location. The former descent is back, not gone. It is previous disappointment, and it is not of the Bureau of the Board, us. We apologize, deny all knowledge. For the convenience, you will see face the former. It is stealing, linking altered items. It builds a competition, not us. You must espionage when possible, inevitable. Do not believe, get hyped about the former's lies ads. We offer better bonus package health plan. If you leave, you will be sorry dead. And you will never work/exist in this torn cosmic reality again. Yes. Crazy bitch. We reach tether through control points into the Bureau house. Nexus threshold area codes. Access for allows for access. You can translocate fast travel construct through the control points. And then prime candidates.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone, casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now.
What about P7?
And prime candidates are our future. There are two. P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
But who exactly is P7?
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
That's morbid as shit.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things.
Ordinary.
Finding the projector will.
So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. This is a force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Robert's got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Candidate 7.
all the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Don't touch, don't touch. Last scene, urgent. File these. Oh look, there's her days working as a janitor. Shoplifting.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well.
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case.
We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No, that's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
What the hell? Very strange.
I studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking. I were both prime candidates. Experiments. Very different ones, sure, but both in a cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or is all this, the house and being the director, just another
Lots of folding. Back in.
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's... Gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby. Won't rotate. Something's blocking it. It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
need any more of those things sneaking up on me. She's like, like right here, but there's no space.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years. There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there is something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Bullshit! I know they're lying!
Good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America overnight.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Fagan. Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
Mm-hmm. What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
I can't stop playing now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's right here.
They have on ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
What? Child size. I just destroyed the house.
Projector in a dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
This is very bizarre.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
Oh.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well, the poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly. They took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
No.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable. check that lab.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
What's that thing behind me? I think I might have missed my chance to do the other one. Oh well. Research. The stream's become so long. I didn't mean for that to happen. This game still confuses me. I enjoy it thoroughly. It just confuses me. Also, I should have went back and got Candidate 7's outfit. I'll worry about it in a bit. But I think I should probably get off for the time being because otherwise I'm going to be stuck playing the game for hours. Anyway, I'll catch you all later. Have a good one. Peace.